Mikeyonna Myers. And she done posted me and my baby up on her page talking all that ish. Because I had to tell her about her motherfucking self. But I want to say shout out to her because she done gave me some free promo because I needed some more engagement up on my Facebook. You know, my views was getting a little low and she done brought it back up. You feel me? And I didn't have to pay a dime for it. Mikeyonna Myers. For the people who don't know, look, you can shoot. Look her up, shit. But she posted my baby, and I want y'all to all go over there and report her page, just like everybody did on Facebook. But I heard she was clapping back at some of my supporters, talking about she was gonna post them next. Y'all. Messy, 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 messy. She went fly to New York again to paint though, and she gonna post an old picture when I was big. I done lost weight since I've been in New York. But I just came on here to tell y'all what happened was she made a post about a TV show, Baddies, that we all watch. Mind you, I've always been a supporter of this girl. Comment her videos, laugh, you know what I'm saying? Shared it to my friends and family. And she was talking about Baddies. It's a TV show, a reality TV show. She mimics it wearing masks all the time. And what happened was she said the episode from Sunday was good. She said that episode was good. I mean, was the best episode, and I just disagree. I said I feel like it was boring because that's the only episode where I took out my phone and literally text through the whole episode because I felt like it was boring, right? So, let me rinse this lettuce. So what happened was I said it was boring. She gonna come and say, "Oh, that's awesome," being sarcastic as if I was being rude because I didn't agree with her. That was the whole situation. She was mad because I didn't agree with her. And she started getting sarcastic. And I said, no need to get sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? No need to get sarcastic. Because I'm a supporter. Like, I was basically saying, like, I fuck with you. And what happened was, she was like, who the F you tell me not to post what I say on my page? So I went the fuck up on her. And so basically, she posted a photo of my son on her page and I posted her. The fuck? Like, girl, you can talk about me all day. It ain't nothing I'm embarrassed about at all. Because if I was embarrassed, I wouldn't post it. I wouldn't expose myself out there for money like that if that was the case. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't expose myself like that. But, hey, she felt like she had one up on me to tell me about my story that I already put out there publicity. You get what I'm saying? So, with that all being said, what happened was we was going back and forth, and then I went live about her. I went live about her ass. And when I went live about her motherfunky roach neck looking ass, she wanted to make another page and hop on my page. And so I got backups too, boo. I got backups just as well. You got backups. Hopped up on yours. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't on live. She was just posting. But I was going live because I knew my views was going to go up on live when I went on live on Facebook. So I went live. So then my supporters started clapping back at her. A few of her little penny, like one or two people was clapping back at me. Block. Y'all know the real story. And after that, they was just entertained at that point. And she put me on another platform. Boom, Instagram. My Instagram is shut down right now. I can't get on it. Locked out at 17K. Okay, whatever. But all I had to say was, girl, I told my side of the story. And girl, at the end of the day, thank you for the free promo that I didn't have to pay for because my engagement was low and you done pushed it back up for me. So, bitch, bye. Bitch, bye. But yeah, so I got into a Mikeyonna. Hey, sorry, you woke up. Mikeyonna. It's been going on for hours. She ain't on TikTok no more. I don't see it unless she blocked me off of there too. Next you know, she blocked me off everything. Good afternoon. Hi, Baba. You had a long nap. I haven't been feeling it. I've been out of energy for like 3 days now, y'all. I'm so tired. But I want to go on there and tell y'all her name Mikeyonna Myers. Go ahead and report her page and report her photo with me and my son on it. Because you out of line for posting my son. You can talk about me all day, every day. I don't give a damn. You didn't give me clout, but girl boo. Girl boo. You wasn't hurting not a motherfucking thing. Mikey Funkyana. Look like nothing but a fucking June bug. I was pissed. I was pissed. And she capping on the ground. At this point, posting my son cute. What you posting him for? She gave pedophile vibes. Mikeyonna Myers is a pedophile. Sorry, you want some chicken? We eat chicken all the time. Give me this one. Yeah, you want chicken? You want chicken, baby? Okay, I'm gonna make you some. Because you went to sleep. What you talking about? Hey, y'all. But anyways, enough of the tea. What I meant to say, I forgot. Me and my son have, oh, there we go. I think I have ADHD and my son possibly has ADHD. I done talked to my psychiatrist. We're gonna go through the whole testing and everything because my son is hyper energized. Lack of certain communications that we're gonna get checked out. Here, you want this chicken? Here, Papa. Yummy. Got his chicken. I'm breaking up his chicken right now so he can eat. But I don't know. I've been trying to get my engagement on Facebook for a long time. This takes forever. But yeah, we found out that we had a lot of signs of ADHD. So my psychiatrist had diagnosed me with PTSD and ADHD. And my son, possibly, well, I feel like he has it. That's why I'm about to get checked out. A lot of people then brought it to my attention. The daycare here, so we're going to find out because he's going to go through early intervention. So I'm going to keep y'all updated with that journey. Because being a single parent with the ADHD son ain't no joke. That shit is hard. So I feel like I have it extra hard. So you want some chicken? You want some mashed potatoes with this? And some corn? Go eat. And let me get your tablet. Yummy chicken. Say yummy. Let me get the rest of this mashed potatoes. I need to wash these dishes, y'all. I've been going through it. So tired. I need to wash these dishes and clean. I really need to do a cleaning video. But hey, y'all. It's been forever. ADHD. I wouldn't say it's a gift, but I wouldn't think it's a mistake either. I don't know how to answer that question. I just feel like it's just a disability, and if so, you need to get it treated. But I don't. I'm one of those who don't believe in medicine, and my psychiatrist, she's okay with me just doing therapy. But mm, we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't say it's a gift or nothing though. Easily distracted. He get easily distracted. Hi, Lady Ma'am. Oh yeah, I had got into it with a big content creator on Facebook, and then she done took it to Instagram. And you know, I didn't have my Instagram page. She done posted me and my son, all type of stuff. All because I didn't agree with her with one of her posts that she made about a TV show. Something so small went out of proportion. So she started posting about me. I posted about her, and it went left from there. After that, the supporters started getting involved. Her supporters started coming over to my page. My supporters started going to her page. They was being messy back and forth. I was like, oh, Lord. Next thing you know, Mikeyonna got mad and blocked me. She hopped on one of my lives, and we was going back and forth. And then next thing you know, I hopped on her post, and then she blocked me. But I says, you gonna put me out there? You need to put my name, and she showed it. So she gave me free promo. So all her little clout, whatever that she did, had her little engagement, came over right over to my page. How we do it? No, we do this. See? Exactly what I wanted. Because I was like, Then she had a nerve call me big and Rasputia, and I wanted a cookie and all this other stuff. And I said, girl, thank you. Clock it. Everybody was like, clock it. Then my supporters went on her page trying to eat her up. And then she was getting mad, telling them, be quiet before I post you next. Like, she was getting mad. Like, you get clout off of a negative TV show. Once it died down, probably I'll give it a good 2 years. Not even, probably 2 years. Natalie Lunn ain't gonna live forever. She about to push close to 50. You know, just like Bad Girls Club went down. After that went down, you would not have no content to show. Nobody will watch you no more. We don't even know you or your personality. You just mimicking off of a TV show. That's not, technically not even really original content. Getting the mask. And your TikTok been shut down so many thousand times. Yeah. Her name is Mikeyonna Myers. She has a picture looking like Michael Myers. Bye, girl, boo, bye. That was Hyperion because I need my followers back up. So thank you, boo. You did me a favor, and I didn't have to pay you for it. Thank you. That's promo at the end of the day. That's content creation. That's what people don't understand. It's promo. Mashed potato. Be careful. Sit. I'm making me a salad. Just so I have some leftover barbecue chicken. Hey, mama. So I want all my supporters. Find her on Instagram. Find a picture with me, my son that she posted, and report it for bullying and harassment, or also hateful speech. Just I don't want you playing with that. That's dirty. Here, I'm gonna give you a tablet so we can get her. What's that word? Not shut down, but lose her monetization. How about that? Here. Look at your tablet. So I need everybody to report it so she can lose her monetization. Because girl, boo bye. You gotta rewatch the video, but Mikeyonna Myers, I got into it with a big content creator on Facebook. It started from Facebook, then she tried to bring it on Instagram, but it ended on Instagram because I don't have my page no more. She blocked me on everything. She straight up blocked me. The scary punk ass bitch she is. Where is my chicken? Went to the post office today. Guess what somebody got me? They got me more stuff, but the post office wasn't able to check it in. Boo, you gotta rewatch the video after the live. But girl, let's say that Facebook is paying big for stories now. I heard about that. I started posting on the stories too. That is true. I started posting on the stories. Look what was at my post office box, you guys. I want to say thank you. This was from a supporter on Facebook. Got me a whole box of wipes for Jesiah. It's 15 of them. So I want to say thank you. I was going to do a video on it, but just have y'all on live in case she sees this, because they be supporting all platforms. Yeah, I just want to say thank you. She a content creator on Facebook and on Instagram. I know. Thank you to the person who made that print. That was so nice. But that's not it. She told me she also had boxes of big boxes of clothes like that she shipped. I've seen the boxes. It just didn't get checked in at the post office. It just arrived. It's not in the system, so I gotta go down there tomorrow. But she got like actual clothes and stuff for me and Jesiah, and she also put some plates and dishes. I'm so excited. I'm over here telling y'all before I open it. But anyways, I'm gonna do it in a video so we can see what it look like. But yeah, I'm so thankful. Then a lot of people didn't purchase stuff off of Walmart. So if y'all on here and y'all want to go ahead and support me, I have my Walmart wish list back up, and I also have my Target since now that we have a PO box. And that's all this stuff is gonna be towards my new place and things that we need right now. Yeah, and everything. This was our last time. We don't have to lose anything. I'm just so thankful that I'm gonna be able to get everything back, and this is it. In process of my voucher and everything coming back, so damn, I gotta clean out this fridge. This drink mix loaded. I gotta clean out my fridge. So yeah, y'all. What am I looking for? Oh, cheese, tomato. But I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. Thank you. Mikeyonna Myers, for people who don't know, is a messy content creator on Facebook and Instagram, and she posted a picture of me and my baby. Ooh, dang, my baby daddy might see it next. I don't give a damn. People back home might see me. Oh well. Watch it, comment, share, like it. Come follow my page to see what I said. Now I feel like my content is going to be negative because her page is full of negativity. They was like, she full of messy. They be like on her comments talking about she is so messy. I'm cutting up some tomato. It was a long day, y'all. We was outside. Y'all, do you know her in person? No, I don't. I just heard she stay in Florida, but I don't know how true that is. Y'all, tell me why I went to the post office to go get my packages. Why did I run into a supporter? She was like, hey, I see you and Jesiah on Facebook. And then she commented and wrote me today. I was like, yeah. She was like, it was me that you said. She's so nice. She was so sweet. I was like, yeah. So I ran into a supporter in public. And it's so funny because at that time I wasn't even vlogging. But I mean, that's what happens in this whole content creator thing. All my content creators, I see them get blasted and talked about and post and people being funny. And this ain't the first time I seen it. I knew what I signed up for when I got on this platform. So anything like negativity and stuff like that, or people talk or post about me, especially if they got a following, that helped me. But when they don't have a following, it's like, what's the point? You ain't got no views. How I'm gonna eat off of that when you ain't got no views? Let's see, I got that. I need some chicken for my. We're making me a chicken salad. Let me get some croutons. Who is this? I was about to say, who? I do not. Every time I hear somebody named Ebony, I run the other way. Girl, Ebony was my baby daddy's sister name. Whoo! When I tell you that lady caused all type of drama and trauma into my life. Every time I see somebody with a name Ebony, I run the other way. I thought you was her for a second. I was like, hell no. Hell no. A few times she tried to reach out, like, not too long ago, or go through my sister. We, like, run the other way. We be like, hell no. We don't want to hear nothing she got to say. Just like, go eat your mashed potatoes. All you ate was chicken. That's not going to fill you up, baby. But hey, we doing good, matter of fact. You nothing like, she was nothing. She was older. I looked at her like a big sister. I treated her like a bigger sister than my own sisters. Like, I ran to her for a lot of problems. All she did was praying on my downfall and using everything that I used to trust her with, turn around and try to embarrass me to other people, friends, family. I'm sorry, Daniel. I didn't know I was ignoring you. But yeah, she caused all type of trauma stuff out that I will never forget. I was like, oh no, stay away from that. She was very insecure too, and low self-esteem, and a very jealous woman. A very, very jealous woman. So when I hear her name Ebony, I don't want to be cool with nobody named Ebony. I be traumatized. What, you want something to drink? It would have been good with a boiled egg. And the ADHD, my son be having really severe behavioral problems too. So we're gonna get all that checked out. You said let's give her another name. She don't deserve my name. Yeah, she was so two-faced. I ain't never seen nobody so two-faced in my life. It was been times where I would basically, what happened? I would tell her one thing and she would be on the other line with my enemy. And she'll be on the other line with my enemy and telling them, you know what I'm saying? Or she the type to, when I'm on the phone and say it's somebody I don't care for and I'm talking about, or I don't get along with, or I'm venting or something. She the type to go call them on three-way and tell them to mute their phone and put on three-way so you can listen to everything they saying. And then y'all get into it and then she gonna step out and act like she had nothing to do with it. And then play both sides like, I can't believe she said that to you, girl. She that messy. Ain't got nothing to, no attention. No man paid attention to her. She was so thirsty, blowing up, chasing after men that didn't want her or they wanted to use her. And then, yeah, she was just crazy. Something mentally was wrong with her. Yeah, and she was like 40 years old. It was sad. I was like, God, get me away from her, far away from her and my baby daddy. It would be times where I'll catch my baby daddy cheating, and I would literally call her venting, like crying, even though I should have known that was her brother, but still, like, I feel like at some point she cared about me, and I used to vent and cry to her all the time and tell her like what he did, and she would be the type where she would talk to him and be on his side and then turn around and then tell me he wrong. And then I think one time she was at her house, she was in the bathroom, and I was venting, crying, and be like, why would he do this to me? And I was pregnant with Jesiah. She literally, next thing you know, she had the phone on speaker, and my baby daddy was there listening the whole time, and he randomly just cussed me out on the phone, and she gonna hang it up. Like, she that messy. And then she gonna call me back, he just took my phone. Like, how did he know I was on the phone with you in that moment? She did a lot of crazy mentally stuff. Like, she was really a backstabber. I think she just didn't get no attention from men or nobody, so she craved negative attention. So if somebody else was in a relationship with a man, she was trying to be all up in their business and then interfere to ruin the relationship. And she see you close with another friend or a family member, she would interfere to mess it up because she's that evil. And then she'll play it off later like they was wrong to you. So every time I hear somebody named Ebony, I run the other way. No offense to you at all, though. Yeah, but she can show me another name. Even my sister traumatized. She said every time she would randomly call my sister from different phone numbers, my sister would hang up. My sister would not answer. My sister would present. My sister said she caused too much into our lives. We don't want to pay. And then she'll turn around and hate on you so much. Next thing you know, she'll try to do everything that you do. Copy and mimic everything that you do. I guess she's trying to be an upcoming content creator but keep failing at it. But look at my page and mimic things I do. She a clout chaser. But let me tell you, I ain't no clout chaser. I am the clout, okay? Traumatized. I ain't never met somebody so fake like that in my life. Backstabbing and stuff. I ain't never seen it that bad. Till I met her. I feel like I was back in middle school. Eat the mashed potatoes. I don't feel like, all I wanted to eat all day is chicken. I need to go get some fruit. All she gonna do, she was that messy. That messy. And she would manipulate everybody to make it feel like you was wrong to her. Playing victim. Narcissist. It was nothing positive about her. Nothing positive about her. It was sad. And that's so bad because I felt for her story because I've been in that type of situation before where I felt so low and down. But I overcame it. Man. She had me mad forever. Y'all know, let me tell y'all a quick story time. We'll pay for your meal, Bree. Oh, thank you. When I visit Dallas, I'm not in Texas anymore. I'll keep that in mind, though. I remember a time when I first met them, and I was 6 weeks pregnant with Jesiah. The thunder is going out. It's about to rain. I was 6 weeks pregnant with Jesiah, and I remember a time where I met the other sister because he had multiple sisters. So Ebony was one, and I had met the other sister. Why are you so loud, baby? You want to try salad? Eat. Which one? You want to watch TV? Okay. So it was a time where I'm trying to get out to the story, but Jesiah keep distracting me. Here, baby. You want our chicken? Okay. Anyways, back to the story. So there was a time where. What's wrong? Kidnapped on Staten Island. Oh, you've been researching, lady, ma'am. Yes, I did. But people get kidnapped every day out here. I didn't know it was in Staten Island. All the time. A lot of incidents be happening in Bronx. Stop, baby. A lot of accidents be happening in Bronx. But kidnapping is real. They will kidnap somebody, grown, female, all that. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all story time. So basically, what happened when my baby daddy said I was 6 weeks pregnant with Jesiah. And you know what? Let me turn on a TV show where he can watch with his food so he won't distract me, because I really want to tell y'all the story. I'm eating a good old chicken salad. And Jesiah eating some barbecue chicken. His parents stopped the guy. So it's a lot of kidnapping that happens out here. A lot of kidnapping. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put a TV show on for Jesiah so he can watch his show. Damn, I thought I was charging this. It's not charged. Oh, it wasn't charged in. Hold on, y'all, because I want to tell you a funny story time. But yeah, kidnapping happens a lot. That ain't the first rodeo. I done heard about like 10 kidnapping cases since I've been here. That's why I want to be on the train and stuff like that. We was right next to a crazy person on the bus today. He came fresh out the hospital. Yeah, like earlier, this guy kidnapped this girl. She's so traumatized. Everybody around started beating up the guy at the train station. Yeah, I'm be careful. Oh, I'm trying to turn on Miss Rachel. But I'm just decided he's starting out to eat mashed potatoes. All this boy just wants to eat is chicken, strawberries, and that's it. Sometimes ravioli, pizza, and macaroni. That's all he want to eat. Who said right, Ebony? I'm gonna tell y'all a good story time. I'm just trying to make sure Jesiah occupied so I won't be interrupted. Give me like 1 minute. Yeah, you can watch potty training with Miss Rachel. At least he eating, but man, it's like, that's how I start feeling like, at least he eating. It's like, dang, no, he not eating healthy like how I want him to, or at least green beans, like he don't want to eat no vegetables. It gets mentally draining sometimes. I need a blender. I really do. I need to give me a blender. Here's Miss Rachel, Papa. Oh, I have to Wait till the commercial go out. Okay. Mm. The soaps that I use is, let me shut these blinds. The soaps that I use is Dove, Irish. I forgot something called Irish. It's the little green bar. Ivory. PERRIS. A lot. Okay, let me tell y'all the story time. Finally. Okay, I think I got a good. So I was 6 weeks pregnant with my son. Ooh, Shepherd gonna be there. Hey, where's that pool party at? And also use baby lotion. Thank you so much. Okay. I was 6 weeks pregnant with my son. My baby daddy wanted me to read the rest of his family. So I agree. A lot of things moved really, really fast with my baby daddy, but I was listening to his sister a lot. She was putting a lot in my head, and at the same time, I was getting out of a domestic relationship. So I did move a lot faster than I should have. But most of my relationships been pretty fast. That's probably why they didn't work. But I'm managing my calories. I try to stay under about 1,000. I do a lot of walking and water. Did a lot of walking today. But anyways, let me not change the subject. Let me not even engage in comments. So the story time with Ebony. Okay, so basically what happened. So my baby daddy wanted me to meet the rest of the family. And what happened was, I hope y'all can hear me okay. I don't know what Moreno Valley is. So basically, what fucking happened? I keep losing my train of thought. So let me close out the comments. Okay, so this is what happened. Fuck. I keep losing my train of thought. Okay. So he wanted me to read the rest of the family. Okay, so what happened was when I had Ebony, I met her. And mind you, like I was staying with a friend at the time. And I used to let her come shower at my friend's house. I was renting a room from her. I let her come shower. I let her do, all type of stuff, like hang out. Like, and this lady was like 40 years old, homeless, literally. And what happened was they wanted me to meet the rest of the family. So Ebony seemed all nice and stuff. She was like, I want you to meet my younger sister. So I was like, okay. She was like a couple ages lower than her, like 2 years younger than her. So we went to her house. And next thing you know, we had a good old day. We was drinking, having fun. Well, they was drinking. I didn't really drink because I was 6 weeks pregnant. I think I had a little bit of red wine. And why were you so nice? I know I have a really bad problem being nice. It's just in my blood. I love helping people. Even like, when I see someone in the same situation as me or a little lower, like it's just in my blood. So it's just my personality. I want to help somebody. That's why I want to become a nurse, because I love going out my way helping somebody. Every time I work a job, I always get told I'm the most. I win lots of notice for being so careful. What's it called? For being so caring. So, but anyways. What happened was we was all having a good old time, and the next thing you know, the younger sister, started crying. She started crying like my sister is so trifling out of nowhere. And I'm like, what she do to you? She said, Ebony, she's so wrong. She was like, she kicked me out. One time I was staying with my aunt's house. We had our own pretty much apartment and stuff. And she was telling me like, I guess she stayed with her aunt, but she had her own area upstairs where it was like her own apartment. And she said her aunt never came upstairs. Her and her cousin, they used to be up there all the time. And it was like their own apartment. They used to have dudes over, and they used to have little 6 parties, turn it up. And they was like 19 years old. So I was just like, oh. And I was like, well, why are you so mad at your sister? She said she was so jealous because men was always messing with us and nobody wanted to mess with her. And one time she came in the room and said, what are y'all doing? And they told her to leave, and she felt outcasted. So what happened was, I guess she was so mad because they was all living with their aunt rent free. Ebony went and told the aunt downstairs, go upstairs to see what they doing in their own little area. Because I guess the way the apartment was designed, they had their own apartment upstairs and downstairs. She went in there and saw them dudes. Them dudes must have had, she told them the dudes had to leave. They left. Next thing you know, the aunt put them out. And next, after the aunt put them out the next day, she said she had to leave the next day, pack all her stuff, her, the cousin, and her. And she said she had to put all her clothes and stuff in a bag or whatever. And literally left at the bus stop with a trash bag full of clothes because her sister told, because she was jealous. And I was just like, dang. And her sister, Ebony, was sitting there at the table, was just like, well, she was like, well, why is she talking about this? This is so old. This happened over 6 years ago, 7 years, whatever the time frame was. And she was still, her sister was still crying hurt by it, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long has this been. That whatever situation y'all had got going on, obviously she didn't heal from that pain for her to talk about it later. And I just feel like some people feel like just because time went by past, they think that's an apology. No, I still haven't forgot what you done to me. And that's why it's important to forgive, but you don't forget. And so I'm not on the outside looking in. I'm thinking Ebony is a sweet person. And she's like, why is she bringing that up to you? She said, I don't know why she's talking about that. That's so old. And I think this was back when they was like, it was over 6 years ago. This is when they was like, I think 19. And they was like 35 at the time. 35, and the sister was like 33. Something around that age, or 34, whatever it was. So I was just like, oh. And the sister was hurt by it. She went off. She was in hurt. Like, she was in tears, crying like it just happened yesterday. And she said, what's so funny is that she homeless now, and she has to come stay with me. In that time zone, when that happened to her, and she had to leave her auntie house, she said that at that point, she didn't go live with nobody. She grew up real fast and got her own shit and never looked back. And now time flies, and she's the one who always needs a place to stay, and she always has to help her. So I was like, wow, that was my sign right there that they were shady. Fast forward a year after I had my baby, I'm staying with my sister. Me and my sister had up and down situations. We didn't have the best of relationship. And my thing is that I vented a lot to my baby daddy's sister, a lot. Even though our relationship was rocky, she didn't show me her backstabbing ways, her being shady to me numerous times. But I thought we didn't forgave each other and put that shit to the past. Mind you, I done nothing but try to help this lady, and all she did was use and abuse and take advantage of me, and never wanted to see me with her brother at all. And talk about me like a dog. And every bad thing that happened to me, she was quick to tell everybody my business. So, at that time, fast forward, me and my sister didn't have the best relationship. I messed up by venting to her a lot about my sister. Now, when we vented to her a lot and stuff, she went ahead and called my sister and told her what I said about my sister. And my sister immediately kicked me out. That was it. And she knew that's all I had, because my mom and dad passed away. After my sister kicked me out, I contacted Ebony to see why she did what she did. She blocked my number. No explanation. She couldn't even look me in the eye. I talked about it numerous times on my page, videos, so now y'all know. And so basically what got me was the sister who felt betrayed, because mind you, I just told you the story years ago. She just did this to her younger sister. Now her younger sister, what got me was her younger sister, this just happened to you and you didn't like what she did to you, and it still hurts to you to this day, because it's years later and you crying about it still. It still hurts to you. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can feel your pain, but now I feel your pain because now the same thing happened to me. But what got me was she was egging her sister on doing it to me. And then going telling my sister messages that I said about my sister. And so I was like, oh, I really don't feel bad for you, because you act just like your sister. You didn't like it when it was done to you. You didn't like when it was done to you. But you was willing to egg on to do it to somebody else. So I was like, y'all can have each other. Y'all family, y'all toxic. Y'all do the same messy stuff, hurtful things to each other, and then y'all do it to people. And it's crazy because they be all they want to do is leech onto people who gonna help and benefit them, and then once you help them, they the type to do you shady right after. So after that, I was like, keep me far away from her, keep me far away from my baby daddy. I don't even want the relationship from my baby daddy at that point, because now he started defending his sister. At this point, I feel like you can go fuck your sister, and that's that. And yeah, and it still hurted me for a long time, to the point where I still bring up the story, and sometimes it hurts. And I ask God every morning, every day, I pray hard to help me deliver from the pain that that woman caused into my life. Pain and trauma. But it's okay, because I kicked my baby daddy off. I moved far away from the country, got away from all that. All that negativity, all that drama, all the messiness. I was done with it. I dealt with it the first year of my son being born. I've been bullied by my baby daddy family. I've been abused by my baby daddy and his family, mentally draining, caused PTSD into my life, to the point where I said, get me far away, where I don't ever catch myself trying to forgive or be nice to people again, because people like that is just toxic. They just want to see what they can get out of people and take advantage of people younger than them. And yeah, never look back. And that for my baby daddy, with him not being there first out, denying my child. They want to deny my child, fine, cool. Deny your own nephew, deny your own blood. When he get rich and get money, don't reach out to him, because I heard that they do that to other family members. They didn't want nothing to do with some certain family members, and all of a sudden they get money, become a truck driver, all this, and now they want to be a part of their life. No. When that boy get rich, no. That'll be his decision, I guess, after he 18. But until then, no. And then, yeah, and for my baby daddy, that's going to be between him and God. And I'm going to boss up on that nigga and show him what real money look like when I get my education. And I will never look back. I would never look back. I wanted to kiss California goodbye. I was a lot of pain and sorrows. I feel like my sisters really didn't have my back. I really didn't have much help or support. And the little support that I did, that God offered, wasn't enough. It was devastating. It was traumatizing. I didn't know how I was going to make it for it. But God. There's God, there's a way. But that was the story behind Ebony. And there's been times after that she tried to reach out as if nothing ever happened. 6 months later, she'll message my sister or me. Even though me and my sister don't have the best relationship, my sister found out. She was like, wow, she was really a manipulator. At the end of the day, we just realized, we say no matter what we go through, like, we just won't put people in our business no more like that, or outsides like that, because they ain't trying to see nothing good out of it. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to have us come together as none of that. So therefore, not saying that me and my sister has the best relationship. No, we don't. But now, I hope she feels the same. But me, I just don't tell nobody our business outside anymore. That was a lesson learned from me. But then my sister turned around and did it with somebody else, an outsider, and told her our business. And then she tried to have the nerve to check me. I was like, oh, girl, please. But like I said, that's going to be between my sister and God. I don't control what I do and my actions. But, yeah, and I never look back. I would never, ever look back. My mama, when she was alive, she would have been told me to cut them off. I think if my mom was alive, it wouldn't even got this far. My mom don't play for that shit. And my mom from LA. So, my mom and dad is both from LA. But they felt like since we was from a suburb area, they thought they could really take advantage. And I noticed every person that they had around them, they had to have some type of benefit out of it or some type of money. That's all they wanted around them, so they can use them and then go on about their life. That's just how they get down. Shady users. But yeah. Happy Tuesday, thank you. So every time my sister, last time I was around her, every time she heard, I actually haven't touched her. I touched her just a couple days ago, actually. It was a family emergency back home. Not for me, but I was concerned so much for my brother at the time. But, yeah. I would not, Thank you, lady man. She owned it. But yeah. Every time me and my sister hear about that name, we feel like she always trying to make it worse. Every time we hear that name, we run the other way. But that don't have to necessarily be the name. That can honestly be everybody. But it's just like, when we hear the name, well, for me, let me speak for me. When I hear the name, it just brings so much bad flashbacks. And she would randomly contact or pop up like on social media or messages or message phone number, public announcement, disrespect will not be tolerated, 100%. And right, T-Mill, I see it. Hope the day has treated you well. Don't sweat the family shit. I've had water show me more love than blood. Yes, and that is so true. Like hey Shay Marie. I had a lot of people that showed me way more love, water than blood, unfortunately. But God got my back. So that's what that is. But I don't want to tell a story time about my baby daddy sister, Ebony, who every time I hear the name, somebody say Ebony, I thought it was her. And I think a while ago she did hop on my live before. When I had like a low following at the time. I think I had like 1,000 subscribers at the time. I don't think she was gonna find me then. And all she tried to do is be an upcoming content creator and mimic my page, but don't like me, but taking notes. Definitely taking notes. I'm like, girl, go on about your life. Like, when you gonna be yourself? Where's your personality? When can you just do your own personality without mimicking somebody? That's how you know somebody's really crazy. She will be blocked on every. That's what I'm saying. But she will find me off for something else. And then she'll text my sister, and when she texts my sister, I looked at her number. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna feed into her, but I see her new number. She had moved to Las Vegas or whatever, and I see her number, and she tagged my old number in the conversation with my sister and was trying to talk to us like, hey, oh my gosh, we so concerned about the baby. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Let me tell you, every time it was a special event that came up for this little boy, she did everything in her power for her family not to come. Everything in her power to ruin it. Every special moment. Every special moment. So she tried to ruin it. Start some type of drama so that his side of the family would not show up, knowing dang well he wasn't even going to show up. It was just a ghetto, embarrassing mess. I was like, oh, they just embarrassing. Ignorant and embarrassing. Very ignorant at their big grown age. Very ignorant. Baby daddy ignorant. His sister's ignorant and childish. It's like they had no home training. They didn't have no parents to really raise them. They were just so... It was sad. And I found out their mama didn't raise them, and that's what's sad. Yeah, all negative people try to use your kid to play on your heart, and they say, yeah, and they know that I crave that relationship with my son to have a family because our family was demolished when I was born, and then he was coming along after my parents passed away. So they know that I was big on family, and they knew me and my sisters wasn't as close, especially me being the youngest, and my sisters are in their 30s and 40s. I was only one in my 20s. My brother close to me had autism. I feel like I didn't have anybody. I didn't have a sister to talk to. They was really close to my baby daddy's family, and I liked it that. They was all closer in age, and they all had their best friend in the family. I didn't have that. I didn't have a best friend in the family. And I thought after our parents passed, I thought my closest sisters would be closer together, but that's not what happened. They went selfish, think about their own ways, and cared for other friends than actually being a sister. I feel like I never really had a sister that was like a sister to me. like growing up in the same household or any of that. I didn't. I always felt alone. I always stand alone. When I went to high school and schools together, I was alone all the time. So it's like when I had my baby daddy sisters against me, it was like I just felt like it was three. He had three sisters. It was always three against one. It was two beefing with me, and then they'll go tag along the third one to be even more messier. So I was getting bullied by three sisters. And where was my sisters? Nowhere. I didn't have any. It's like I didn't have any. Pregnant, put me through stress, pregnant, on top of stuff. I'm just so glad I was able to just leave that all behind me. When I said it was a weight lifted off my shoulders, I found a friend in my therapist. I found a friend in my psychiatrist. I found a friend in God, first of all. Then he led the way to my psychiatrist, my therapist. I met friends in the shelter that had same stories as me. I came to the shelter. It's a lots of single moms. People in single moms younger than me went through the same situation. Family members, not the best relationships. They lost loved ones. They lost their mom. They lost their dad. They didn't have nobody. We was literally in a group. We have groups and meetings every week. And it's like, I bonded. I bonded. I still have my guard up, but I bonded. I bonded. And I love my psychiatrist. I love my therapist. I want to cry. I can go there. I come to YouTube. I found a family in my community on social media. And God said, this is all I need right here. This is all I need. And I just kept praying and Bible study, and I let him lead the way. And I just don't. Yeah, it's a lot. I told you so many stories that they had done that I could look back. And I'm just saying, all I wanted to do was it's my baby daddy. It all started with my baby daddy. And my baby daddy used to always stick up for me, but then he started thinking about himself. And if he didn't want to fuck with me, cool. We want to fuck with each other, and it didn't work out, cool. But at the end of the day, we both agreed to have this baby. And at the same time, who said that you just leave me high and dry? But that's wrong. And then I noticed he was lying with a lot of situations. He was telling his family he didn't want the baby, he didn't want to be with me, and this and that. But then he would be in my bed telling me a whole different story. Talking about he had and proud of the baby. Why you always trying to make your own rules and decisions when it comes to Jesiah? He wanted me to name Jesiah after him. I'm glad I did it. Because now what? You know what I'm saying? I already have to have an explanation for Jesiah. Like, where's his biological father? You know what I'm saying? I have to deal with him, hopefully pray that, abandonment. Because abandonment is real. I feel abandoned. And I'm not used to that. My mom and dad loved me. I grew up in a 2-parent household. I didn't grow up in poverty. Me growing up into food stamps, and my parents know not saying that I got everything that I wanted, but I didn't come up in poverty. I did not. So all this is new to me. But it's okay, because I know the life that I used to live, and I want to give him the life that my parents gave me. And that's why I'm fighting so hard to go to school. I just want to knock it out, leave that behind my past, pray that I get into my housing, and I just want to get my education. Get my education and boss up from there, and praise God and have him lead me the whole way. That's it. Meet me a new man who's going to be on the same bracket as me. I want to meet a man who's now a nurse. You know what I'm saying? A doctor. You will get it all. Thank you. Yeah, I just have a different mindset. I messed up with my son. I take accountability. It wasn't 100% his fault, but I messed up. I didn't see this coming. But it's my first time going through this. But I learned. It was a lesson learned, 100%. But going forward, when it comes to dating, no, you have to have a purpose. We had to be in a relationship for a while before I have a kid. Forget having a kid. I walk with God says. I follow the Bible. I want to be married. We ain't going to be playing no house. That's why they talking about Trump just changed this law. Trump changed his law talking about, I don't know how true it is, but after 5 years of you being together, you automatically married, which I don't understand, because how he gonna know who you with for 5 years? You know what I'm saying? Unless you tell them. But other than that, I don't disagree, because I feel like people should be married. I do believe in marriage, and I want to get married. So after I get all myself together and I finish school, I want to go into dating then, taking dating serious. I want somebody on the same tax bracket as me. I want to be able to make it as a single mother on my own without the government assistance. And once I pass that, I want to go back into dating and I want to meet somebody so we can have the best for our kids and the best future. I want to be able to open an account for him and for other, our future kids where we could build up their college fund. We don't have to worry about financial aid. We don't have to worry about any of stuff like that or the Trump gonna cut it or any of that. Well, he probably won't even get office then, but still, like I want to really build like how my parents was. I want to have when he get out of school, I want to be able to pay his school cash. You know what I'm saying? I want him to go to sports. I want him to be playing in sports. I want him to be in the NBA or something. Shoot. I want him to go to college. I want to be able to pay for it cash. I want to be able to buy a house. I want to buy a house cash. So I have a plan here, and I'm not going back home until I have a purpose. I'm not going back home until I know I'm self-sufficient and I know that I don't have to depend on the government when I go back home. When I go back home, I had a man, but he snored, so I'm very happy. I'm single now. Oh my gosh. I know snoring got on my nerves. It get on my mama nerves too, but she stayed with my dad. But I want to be so self-sufficient to the point where I get back to California. I can make it without a man, nobody. I just want, and I want the man, a single man who's like on the same thing I'm on. We got our degrees, we ready to have these kids. Our kids don't have to want for nothing and just enjoy our lives. I want to move to LA. I want to live in a nice part only because LA has a nice nursing program. They highest paying with nursing next to New York. I was like, maybe I should go back to Nevada. I do want to move to the West Coast. Back to the West Coast. I thought I'll stay out here, but as time went by, home is home. I was thinking about the West Coast because they do have nice houses over there, but I had to look with my degree that I'm going into, who has the highest paying tax bracket, and that's the state of California. I'm going to take my state board for California. I'm going to get here, do my schooling, pass my state board for New York. Once I pass that, I'm going to take that NCLEX, California. Once I get that license for California, I'm going to work on my process of going back home. It's not too late. I just feel like it was, I'm 29, but I'm going to do that to go back home. And when I go back home, it's a lot more I want to tell you guys that New York helped me with. But I just don't want to tell everything as of yet, because I ain't trying to count my blessings. But just know that we have a lot of things coming. I have a big goal. And this goal right here, starting coming here, is going to change my life for the better. And I'm glad to take you guys along with us throughout this journey. But I just can't wait until I get enrolled in school. I had just got notified an email today that they selected me to be put on the wait list for school because they're paying me full ride for nursing school. So first, I want to start CNA. And I wanted to wait till I be in my apartment to start the actual nursing school, but the CNA only takes 6 weeks. Thank you, Ebony. Jesus love you and not too late to get saved if you aren't yet. Oh no, I'm saved, boo. I repent, I pray every day. I already been baptized. Thank you. But yeah, like they have so much going on. So once I get checked into that school, I'm gonna feel like I completed another accomplishment. I came to New York, I got my voucher in the works, and now school. Do I like mushrooms on pizza? Yes, I do. And bell peppers. Be careful, baby. You want a piece of chicken? Sorry, that ain't a toy. So, yeah, my intentions is to go back home. And when I go back home, y'all, I can't wait to keep y'all updated. But they have an awesome program New York is going to help me out with when I get back home. Oh my gosh, I just got to finish school, y'all. I just got to finish school. You find you are, ambitious God. Thank you. Thank you. Jesiah right here too. Watching Miss Rachel. Saya. But yeah, like they have an awesome program. They're gonna let's just say they're gonna help me as well when I get back to California as well. And they have an awesome program for that. And I just plan on my first year being back home. I'm just gonna be working as a nurse, and I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save as much money as possible so that I can maintain my credit right while I'm out here. But when I get back home, I'm gonna save because after the first few years of being out there, back in California, I'm gonna buy me a house for me and my son. Right in my 30s, I would say by mid 30s, I'm gonna buy me and Jesiah a house. And I'm gonna buy that house cash. I'm gonna try get my credit right. But yeah. You start your nursing program in September. Congratulations! Wish you the best of luck. So yeah, that's why I'm so here. I'm so trying to stay focused on school. Because as long as I stay focused on school, it's gonna work out. I just need Trump not to mess with the Department of Education for now. I heard he was, but it looks like nothing pushed through. I'm about to take advantage because I need a loan. But yeah, they have a program where free school. That's why I need to hurry up and find a place. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard finding a place in New York. It's hard. I'm gonna just pray and give it to God. I think I'm about to go on a spiritual fast or a Daniel fast because I need this housing. The faster I get into this housing, I know that I'm gonna stay there. I know we're not gonna get moved. Once I can get stable into housing, I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up because the schools right now, yeah, they paying full ride, but some of the stuff is waitlisted. It's not waitlisted too long from what I heard, but it's waitlisted. So that takes a little more time. So I'm hoping by, I'm 30, I'm gonna do the LVN, and that takes about a year, almost a year. And then after LVN, I wanna do the RN to bridge, or I might just go back home and do the RN to bridge. I just wanna get the LVN here. You take the loan because you're going to make money to pay it back. Amen. Yes, I am. I really do. I just want to accomplish that so bad. So it's just so much. It just takes a lot of patience. And I'm working on that. And I feel like God is testing me because that was another thing. I was the type of person who wanted everything fast. It takes a lot of patience. YouTube for sure can pay for it. Shoot. By then, me posting all this content, by that time, I know that YouTube can help pay out my house for cash. YouTube would pay my house for cash. YouTube would definitely, that's why I'm going to keep y'all on this journey. YouTube would pay my education back by that time. Mama's a nurse, I'm a teacher, and I'm currently in school for my doctorates. I would love to talk to you one-on-one for encouragement and support. Thank you. Yes, Ebony. You're gonna have to message me. I don't know if you have Facebook or TikTok, but my name is the same on all platforms. Go ahead and message me, yes. Yes, please, because I know it's gonna take a lot of one thing I heard, nursing school is not easy, but I'm a smart girl. I've done pharmacy before, and I know how it is to do. And I did school and work at the same time. Working, I don't know what's gonna happen. I might try to do part time, but like I said, I'm just waiting till I get into my housing. And yeah, I'm on all platforms as well. I'll definitely thank you, and I'll look out for your name. Please, it'll be easier if you hit me up on Facebook or TikTok. Facebook, my messages be full, but TikTok, not as much. So I'll be easier on TikTok though. But thank you so much. Hey. Who musty and pretty? How you gonna say two of those in the same sentence? But yeah, you guys, I really want to get school now that I just want to get my housing so I can get into the school. Get my housing so I can get into school. I'm going to keep praying. I need to go on a fast, and I need to get spiritual closer to God so he can guide me. So
Yep, yep, yep. But yeah. How long? It's been an hour and 10 minutes. But all right, y'all. I'm about to actually get us ready for our bath and shower, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk to y'all later. Bye.